go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
How do I time out? How do I time out?
Hold on. Wait.
How do I time out?
And did the Titans get this? Yes.
Oh,
Tennessee
shit,
football.
I got it back. Yeah, poop butt. You're a poodle, nigga.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball. Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 2-11 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
He living like a car up in
Back here, this is a team ranked 6th overall in the NFL in offense. They were 5th in passing, but just 23rd in rushing. And we talked about Mahomes earlier, but how much do you think they need to run the ball to be effective in the Super Bowl?
Just enough to keep San Francisco's attention. Get those sprinter stances out of those defensive ends and defensive tackles on every snap. And they'll do it with Dame.
What are you doing? Come on, man. Come on, man. Bruh.
Stop it.
Come on,
don't
man.
hit me.
Come on, being weird.
No, I don't like this guy.
Just like your daddy.
Wait, stop it.
Ah, man. Come on, man. Fuck. Ah, shut up.
Williams, their running back, but they also will include their wide receivers. Tyreek Hill, he'll do jet sweeps and maybe some option pitches. Don't forget McCole Hardman, he'll run the ball as well. And Travis Kelce, a lot of times it won't be a running play, it'll be a pass in the statistics, but be that little shovel pass behind the line of scrimmage. Do those things, keep San Francisco's attention, and then at the end of the day, you rely on number 15 throwing the football downfield.
80 weapon. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and...
He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Williams. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, 43, 10-10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chance to talk about the Titans season as they come back out here. We mentioned it earlier, but he knows they came up short in that AFC title game. But you think about early contenders for 2020, Titans have to be right up there. Best running back in the league. A.J. Brown really came on as a #1 receiver. Strong offensive line, but defensively, CD, they were just 21st overall.
But I think that they're going to continue to get better. Remember when they drafted Jeffrey Simmons last year out of Mississippi State, and he came in with a knee injury, and they weren't sure they'd get him to play at all this season? Well, he played, and he played really well down the stretch. So pairing him with Jarrell Casey up front, hard for teams to run the football. And I think behind them, that allowed Rashaan Evans and Jalen Brown to get better at linebacker. And the secondary is a bunch of ball hawks. I mean, Adoree Jackson, Malcolm Butler, they've got guys who can go get the football. I think that they will rank close to the top 10 in defense next year if they keep everyone intact.
27 yards there, a first down. Mariota on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20.
What are you doing?
Hold on, let me see something.
What are you doing, Felly?
Hold
Ah.
No, leave me alone. I need to see something.
What do you need to see?
Okay, never mind. Okay, look at me like that.
20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
And they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota, and he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a grab. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So they've got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 43 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. And that That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say...
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Harold Landry. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, they'll roll him out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Come on, I'm hungry. Please, just a bite. Thank you.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Mahomes down throw.
Hey, this first half, man, you supposed to kick that, Brody.
Travis
Come on,
Kelce.
man. First half, you know you're supposed to kick all everything.
First half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it.
Come on, man.
Totally change the complexion of half
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I never
your
said
morale,
that.
changes your outlook.
You know what it is. That's why I kicked it on 4th down when it was my turn, dude.
Kind of squib kick.
Come on, man. You're going to be a cheater, dude.
You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so
they
they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game.
What? Huh?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Get over here, get me. Get your butt off me, boy. Get your butt off me, boy. Get off me, boy. Get off me, boy. You know, your brother over here cheating.